Hello everyone, Andre Pillow, PGA professional and founder of DNA Golf Instruction. I've been getting a lot of questions about the ideal position to have at the top of your backswing and kind of my thoughts on how we get the club up there. So, kind of want to talk to you briefly about that. And the first thing I'll kind of talk about is our power source. And we know that the shoulders and the hips, those big muscles are our drivers. Those are the things that are creating power. And our arms and wrists are kind of the lever system that can add power and add certain things to our swing if we use those elements correctly. I'm a firm believer that we do not want to pick the club up, roll our hands, or do anything with the small muscles to start our movement. I just did a video on takeaway, and we talked about maintaining this triangle as we work back. But what I want you guys to work on is a simple little thing you can try to do. Take your setup, and I want you just to take your club, lift it straight up and put it over your shoulder. Then from there, I want you to rotate your arms, or excuse me, your chest, okay? So by rotating your shoulders and chest back and extending your left arm, it kind of gives you an understanding of where that club should be at the top of your backswing, okay? We do not want to have the club come up this way. That way, I know our arms kind of brought it up that way. We also don't want to have the club get too flat or get too underneath us. The ideal attack position is going to kind of be created by that feel, the club being over our shoulder and extending our arm out, okay? Once again, if you talk about the hands and the smaller muscles, we do not want to use any of those to start our club going back. This is really about the shoulders and the chest kind of rotating back and maintaining a proper wrist hinge once we do bring that element in. I believe that a wrist hinge is more this way than that way with both hands. If I'm hinging the club this way and I rotate back, that club is going to be almost in a perfect position, okay? Now, one thing that us instructors have gotten away from, me as a young golfer in the 90s, we really used to talk about that half back position and having the toe point up to the sky. We don't really believe that, and I never thought that that was a good way to kind of stay connected through the golf shot. In order to get the club in that position, I have to roll my hands a little bit to get that club toe up like that, okay? And we don't want to do that. We want to kind of make sure that we're using our triangle and not using our small muscles to get that club back into position. So if you look at that club, there's a little bit of tilt, and it should match my spine angle there. So those are two little checks. Club over the shoulder, rotate, extend. Another feel is to make your little wrist cock and then rotate back, and that club should match your spine at that position. That way we know the hands aren't rolling and that the arms aren't taking over the golf swing. I have a drill that I have some of my players do that kind of talks about this. I consider it a connection drill, but I'll have them take their setup, cock their wrist this way, rotate back, and then take a full swing through the golf shot. And if they stay connected, they tend to hit some pretty solid shots, okay? So let's go ahead and try that. So I'll take my setup, wrist hinge, rotate, back and through. Okay? Once again, connection is very important. Whatever we do going back this way, we have to ensure we get back to that club square in order to get through the golf shot. All right? Hopefully that tip helped. Remember, I do have a place to teach over here at Stormy Creek this off season. If you're interested in getting lessons, please reach out. Look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully we're preparing to play some better golf next year by taking care of things now in the off season. Thanks for watching.